All right, early start today, Gavin. Welcome to the Wednesday morning tournament, folks. Welcome from all across the country and the world. I see some of you are down here in Florida with us. Some of you are up in British Columbia, Utah. Welcome, everybody. We're here a few minutes early because, I just said to Gavin, I'm basically bored. And he and I have been talking for about 5 minutes, and we thought we'd bring you guys into the
And
conversation.
he's saying he's bored of me. I've bored him to death.
Not at
So
all.
he's like, all
Not
right,
at
let's
all.
just get everybody else
You are
involved.
fascinating, as
Okay.
always. So, guys, if you have any quick questions for us before we start, fire those into the chat. We always like those. If not, Gavin and I will just sit here and talk about random stuff. You are not playing in the Orlando Regional, Gavin. That's pretty good. You get to stay here.
Yeah, I am not. I was supposed to. I feel bad for the tournament organizers. Can you imagine what it's like to run a tournament and then find out, like, not know how many people are coming, and you take a
Yeah.
look at hotel reservations and you think you know who's coming, and then boom, another team of six drops off, and I don't know. I feel terrible for them, but it's hard times for in that line of work for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a super tough spot for everybody when it's, on the uncertainty of the current situation and getting out there and playing normal bridge that everybody wants to do. It's just, hopefully we can get back to complete normalcy at some point. But we are definitely normal on Wednesday mornings, Gavin. And
This has become normal for sure. We're in this new year. I was thinking this morning as I was driving home from dropping my daughter off at school. I was thinking we've kind of come first full circle. When we started, you were like looking for action, and I was like, calm down, let's just play normal, let's play straight. And then, like, over time, like maybe 6 or 8 months later, yeah, it went the
nah, it
other
didn't take
way, and
that
I
long.
started to
Didn't
be
take that long.
okay, well, maybe not. Then I started to be like, all right, let's go, let's get some action, let's action. And you were like, hold on, Gavin, don't trip
Well, yeah,
out.
it's funny.
But, uh,
We both kind of rubbed off on each other, hopefully in productive
yeah,
ways.
it always happens. It always happens
And
for sure.
it's funny. I would guess now you've played more Robot Bridge in the last year or two than you ever have, right? Because you weren't much. You were playing so much Live Bridge that you just didn't really play much robots. So I was like the robot whisperer for now. But now I think you've graduated into that role as well.
It's enough experience. You do anything enough times. Yeah, for
Exactly.
sure. Although I feel
Exactly.
like the robots still surprise me.
They did.
They always.
I in the challenge this week, I had a couple of amazing surprises by the robots. And folks, you can see that. I think the best one will be tomorrow morning, where the robot doesn't understand invitational bids, Gavin. It just doesn't
Okay.
understand how to evaluate their hand when you invite. In almost any situation, I know you've seen this. Like if you try a natural game try or something that you think you would normally do, they just don't know how to evaluate their hand. And you can't like you want to bid for them, and sometimes you do, but that is fraught with risk.
Well, you have to. So, like, you hear us often. We're saying, well, I don't want to involve the robot. I don't want to involve the robot.
Yes. Classic. We had a one spade, two spades, and I bid four with like an 18 count. And it was like, yes, I should invite, and it wasn't even that good of a one. But what do I do when the robot's going to pass with a 10 count? Like,
exactly.
so here we are starting now that we're ready to roll. And let's see, Chef Rob can. Oh, I would love to do that, Judy. Do you see that in the chat, Gavin?
So you can heckle me.
Yes, that would be. It would be great to have the crowd in there. Like, what's Gavin doing? What's he thinking there? Like,
Yeah.
no, you know what? That may happen actually, especially if I can get a way to get to Italy or just at least get the hands you guys are playing. I'd love to broadcast a world championship deal or two. But before we get there, Gavin, let's take care of this one. One club by your partner. Pass to you.
Yeah. We've got a good hand.
Yeah, this could be a robot messing around situation by bidding 3 no trump, but that's ridiculous, right? You do not want to miss a spade fit, especially when you have two small hearts. So I would always be bidding a spade here, Gavin.
Yeah, spade for sure. There's and also board one. We're not doing anything fancy on board
Yeah,
one.
yeah, like board 8 where we think we're behind, you might do something weird. Now when partner bids 1 no trump, let's give this bid to the audience. This is your first bid of 2022, and I forgot, guys, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah.
It seems like every day is the same day, though. All right, so what are you bidding with this, guys? Your partner opened a club, you responded a spade, and they bid a no trump. Make your call. This is a question that will gauge whether you are awake or not. So glad to have you here, Kathleen. Yeah, you would definitely think of new minor forcing you would make it if you had a fifth spade, but with only four, you don't have a fit. So here, you're just bidding game, right? You have game. It's a no trump. You on that, Gavin?
Yeah, just the one thing is like the only thing you really have to think about over one no is do we have a slam? And at that point, we would add our points up. We have 15. Our partner has at most 14. That's 29. No slam. Okay. Which game are we going to play? Well, we don't have a major suit fit, so let's go to 3-0.
Yep, easy peasy. All right, and we get a nice lead here too. This is going to give us not that any lead would have been terrible for us. This is a really nice hand that partner has over there.
We
Go.
we count our tricks. I mean, we were gonna come away with 3 diamonds after we knock out the ace, and 4 clubs is 7, and 3 spades is 10. Maybe a 4th spade for 11, and then the heart suit could produce a trick. But at the same time, we'd rather not have to worry about hearts to produce a trick. What we're gonna do, it looks like West has the ace of diamonds, so what we can kind of expect to happen is we're gonna play low at this trick, and they're gonna play the ace. I feel like king. I don't think we should play the king. That's what I was just thinking. Like this is a spot where like yeah, if entries were an issue,
you want them to continue diamonds.
I don't want them to know I have the king of diamonds,
and
we're not gonna have an entry problem on this hand. I feel like if we play the king of diamonds, they're just gonna play a heart right away. I would imagine
right.
Looking at, they can see the south hand. At least if I was a defender, I would do it no matter what, right?
Yeah, it's the most obvious switch, and it's go.
I actually think that they're not going to win the ace of diamonds, though. I think.
Well, also, like they can see that leading a diamond might not be that productive with the dummies cards anyway, right?
Yeah, no, it's just more a matter of not telling them what we have.
Yeah, no, for sure. Keeping them a little bit in the dark.
But we're gonna play low, and they're not gonna play the ace. We're gonna win the game. That's what I think. I'm gonna.
And just real quick, this is why Gavin knows that the ace, or is assuming the ace, is to the west. This 9 of diamonds lead. When a high card is led, especially the highest spot card we can see, this is what's called top of nothing. So if the robot's being normal here, they cannot have any good cards in these spots. All right, so we're gonna play low, and yeah, there we go. As expected.
So now we kind of have to give them the diamond.
Yes.
Unfortunately, like we're going to end up having to guess the heart. That's really what's going to come down to it. They're going to win the ace of diamonds, and they're going to play heart. Sure. And we just have to decide whether they've led from low from the queen or low from the ace. Any reason to go on this? I mean, we know the ace of diamonds is on the one side. Maybe that means that the ace of hearts is more likely to be on the other side.
I mean, not really, though, right?
I think that they might have been worried. They might have been worried that they could count. So our partner
I would guess
opened a hidden.
Yeah,
it's very, very likely. But just to be clear, like this is what I would be thinking about is we North has opened a club, okay? And so what the robot, if they had the ace of hearts, they would actually be worried here that leading a low heart here might go to bed with it, because if North had one more club, we would have the rest of the tricks if the king of hearts won. So they I don't think that they would have led low from the ace of hearts in this spot. Certainly, like if they're, I don't know how deep the robot can get into thought here, but if I was the robot, I would probably not be leading a low heart back here, because I would be very afraid that I would be going to bed with my
right. Well, and also the defenders have only seen 3 points come out of that north hand, right? And there's quite a bit of strength in dummies, so they have to expect that north hand has some goods, even in hearts. So you're going to play the jack, right?
The jack, let's do it. All right, so it's probably ace queen.
I think it's just ace
maybe
queen.
They don't cash it.
No, okay, they're too smart.
All that talk.
And now we don't have to worry about spades, at least coming home. Right now we just have all the tricks. We don't have to pitch anything, and pretty average there. 46.4% to start on that one, Gavin. And
I don't know what else we could have done on the board. If we jumped to 3-0 trump, maybe somebody's that would happen.
Let me get us into the actual hand here. Let's see. Now, a club of okay, there it is. There's your winner, Gavin. 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 heart, 3-0 trump will get you to make 5. So if you bid it very weirdly, you will absolutely make 5 on this. But if you bid it like a normal human being, you're going to get the same score we did. All right, let's jump over to the next hand here. And here we see, okay, just a normal 12 count. We're going to open a club. Let's talk about, would you ever consider opening a diamond with this one, Gavin?
I would.
I should have actually asked that before, but I thought I remembered you weren't a huge fan of that, even in spots.
No, I
like
definitely
this.
don't. I definitely do not like opening a diamond, preparing my rebid on a hand like this. But we're kind of stuck because like if we open a club and there's no competition and partner bids a spade, I really don't want to rebid 2 clubs on my 5 card on this garbage 5 card suit. Anyway, it worked out great
It did work out well.
you did open a club because we got this.
We
fit
found
from
a
partner.
nice 9+ fit. You would expect. You want to bid 3 clubs here? Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance we might end up competing to 4 clubs as well over 3 spades. It looks like they're going to compete.
Yeah.
So we have this decision to make now. So we're vulnerable. Do we think that we're going to beat 3 spades as a starting point? I actually am a little bit worried that we might beat 3 spades. That's
really?
my first thing. Well, partner showed 6 to 9 points, right? And we have like what looks like 3 defensive tricks in our hand.
King Queen of clubs is their 5 or 6
Yeah, right.
points.
If partner's got all the points in clubs, then we might not beat it. But on the same note, we might have 2 diamond tricks in our hand. We might have 4 defensive tricks in our hand, even if partner does have the King Queen of clubs. So I'm a little worried that we're going to beat 3 spades. So if partner does have, how many clubs does it say 2 clubs promises over there?
It should be 5 usually, but the robot does it with 4 so frequently that you have to keep 4 in the mix there. So that's the one issue here. It's not a true law of total tricks type thing.
Yeah, so like from the law of total tricks, we have 9 trumps and they have 9 trumps. So there's 18 total tricks. So if they're making 3 spades, we're going to go down 1 in 4 clubs. And if they're going down 1 in 3 spades, then that would mean they have 8 tricks and we would make 4 clubs. So it looks, from the law of total tricks standpoint, it looks right to bid 4 clubs. And if partner has a 10th club, it becomes even more.
The construction of our hand gets us kind of closer to bidding 4 clubs also. That spade shortness is just better, right? It's just worth more, question. I think.
Yeah,
I wanted to bid. So
I'm good with 4 clubs. I'm not. I mean, it might be a hand. It might be a hand that we're both going down, but
I love that club. What a great club suit that is.
That is a great club suit.
We're still gonna have problems.
There's some risk. Is there?
The good thing is they didn't lead a heart, so we might. If they go spade here, we might be okay, right, Gavin? Because
I just don't think they're gonna do it.
I don't either.
They are gonna know we have a singleton.
We're gonna have to duck a heart and hope they make a weird robot switch also. Yeah, they definitely have a perfect count of spades, right? We know lefty has 5 and righty has 3 now, so they know the same. Now the question is, yes, robot. Well played.
Beware the early gloat. We have some issues here because we still have losers we have to rough.
We do.
In dummy.
Well, I mean, if trumps are breaking evenly, we're okay, right?
So what it looks like to me is this actually might be a spot where we might end up needing to reverse the dummy. I'm a little worried that if trumps are 3-1, we're gonna have to rough the 9 of diamonds and we're gonna have to rough the 4 of hearts.
We could rough a spade and just play a low diamond now, right?
Right. I don't think that's going to cost us at all. I don't see how that can hurt us, and that prepares us for reversing the dummy.
Right.
And reversing the dummy just means like roughing all of setting up the hand that's short in trumps.
Right. So let's do this.
Queen wins.
Yeah.
All right. So now we can go, so now we got some issues because if we go spade rough right now. Now when we go king of diamonds ace, don't do it.
No, I'm not going to.
Now if we go king of diamonds ace, now they can cash the 4th round of spades and throw away a diamond from east. And now our jack of diamonds might not hold the trick.
Could we rough a spade and then play a club to the queen and then rough a spade high and then just plunk down the king of diamonds? How about that?
So
rough a spade.
Again?
Rough a spade, club to the queen. And now if trumps are breaking, we're just fine. But now if they're not breaking, we now rough a spade high and then king of diamonds. We still have the ace of hearts in our hand, right?
We don't have a way back to dummy
because we can't draw that last trump if it doesn't break.
Right. And
we could. Well, no, if they could knock out the ace of hearts, and now we can't rough a diamond.
So what about just diamond right now? And then if they win, let's say what are they going to come back? Another trump? Another trump might be a problem for us because if West has 3 trumps. Which is, I guess, less likely if West wins the ace of diamonds and plays their 2nd trump and they have 3 of them, we're gonna get caught again. But what and could we have avoided that? I guess that there's nothing we can do in that case anyway. I think if we play a diamond right now, we're gonna get ourselves into a spot where we're gonna be fine.
We can negotiate. Yeah.
Now he's gonna play back what, a
Spade.
spade. So they did play back a spade. So now we can ruff. We're in that same spot, by the way, that we were in before.
I think you're right.
But like we're no different. So now the question is, do we risk playing the king of diamonds? If we play the king of diamonds now,
it gets rough.
I think and it doesn't get rough. I think we're good because
yeah,
we could just
for
go.
sure,
We could just go.
And...
Yeah, we can pitch a heart, and we can actually
just
play the
cross
nine of
off.
diamonds and pitch another heart. Honestly, and
and then we
clean-
just have a
clean
high
it-
cross rough base.
clean it up that way. But if the king of diamonds gets rough, especially with a doubleton
We're
trump,
submarined.
that'd be pretty brutal. So, what are
Cash ace of
our
clubs.
options here? If we cash the ace of clubs,
Mm.
so cashing the ace of clubs. So the problem with that is if East has 3 trumps, we're gonna need to end up roughing that 8 of spades and dumb in our hand. And if we cash the ace of trumps
and
first,
we can't do that high now, and we know they're roughing this 4th spade as well.
So alternative, we could play. I think this. So one somewhat safe route maybe would be to lead the 9 of diamonds right now. This is going to risk blowing an over trick, but the 9 of diamonds and rough with the 5 of clubs, and then 8 of spades rough with the ace of clubs, and then club back the dummy, and that'll guarantee us our contract as long as
now we have our entry.
As long as
yeah,
East doesn't over rough the 9 of diamonds, we're good. But that is giving up an over trick. But I think we did pretty well to bid 4 clubs.
I agree.
So I think that's what we do. We play
I
safe
love
for our
this.
contract. We leave the 9 of diamonds.
This is a sick line right here, because it is absolutely.
I don't like that they have.
No, this is fun.
You have a spade
now we
with
rough
the
the
ace.
spade high. I love this, and now we get to draw trump, and they're not breaking.
The clubs weren't breaking, but I'm still worried that 10 of diamonds was falling.
It was, but whatever.
It was. We blew a trick.
Whatever, dude. 89.3, we'll take it, man.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea, is that securing 130 was going to be enough.
Exactly. Going minus 100 is way worse for us there, and that might have been the top score there. Yeah, we were tied for top there with people that were playing slightly.
How'd they buy 3? How'd they buy 3? They opened a diamond or something, or?
They passed 2 spades.
Well, that's crazy. Craziness.
That's
we had a perfect hand to compete.
I mean, how do you pass 2 spades when you have a singleton spade and 5 trumps when partner raises? And Deb, thank you so much for that super chat. Sorry it took us so long to recognize it. We were busy thinking way too much on that hand, but thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you as well.
That was a great hand. It was a tough competitive decision, and also the declare play, and we did end up reversing the dummy. We set up the dummy on that hand. Right?
Yeah, and that is just the way we thought through that is the way it's going to happen. You might have one line in your head, and then you take a couple more seconds, and Gavin, you came up with that perfect way to make it. As long as that diamond is not being over roughed, which seems the least likely thing to happen.
That was pretty much impossible for that to happen.
Right. It was way more likely that they were roughing the king of diamonds if we played it rather than the way we played it. And that it secured a good result in a contract we knew was good also. So that was just really well done. Number 3, make your bid, folks, in the chat. Let's give them a poll. Let's give them 2 choices here. You know what the 2 choices are. You're going to bid 1 spade, or you are going to pass. Which will it be, folks? And I wanna do this. I want you guys to do what you would do normally. But Gavin, I want to talk to you about this in a robot-centric way in these sorts of tournaments, and also in a realistic way, what you would do with this. It might be the same.
For me, it's the same, for sure.
Same for me as well. But I think it's more important, excuse me, in a best hand tournament to be opening most of your 11s, if not all of them. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm looking at some of the things in the chat from earlier. The weekend Pro-Am is going to be, I'm redesigning it, and I'm probably going to run it on YouTube eventually. So I'm just kind of trying to figure the best way to do that, and we'll be back on that shortly. And I'm going to end the poll, and I agree with the audience. I would be opening a spade always with this hand.
It's so important to open with this hand.
It doesn't qualify for the rule of 20, though.
Yeah, but it's such a nice hand. We have 2 kings and ace-jack. Honestly, 11 points in a 5-card major is enough for me, but
always
this
for me.
Particular 11 count is a very, very nice hand. So but with my partners, for what it's worth, I would always pass one no trump response. Whether I'm playing,
Yeah.
whether you say you're playing forcing or not or semi forcing or whatever you're saying, I would open this hand one spade and I would not be rebidding 2 clubs over one no trump.
Yeah.
I would just be passing.
You would be passing and be happy and hope you're making 7 tricks.
Even if my partner's got a 3-card limit raise and I pass them in one no trump, I don't mind.
Yeah. And it looks like after we passed the 2 spade bid, now partner just competes to 3 spades over 3 diamonds, and we just get to play it there.
Yeah, I would open this hand at hearts. It doesn't matter. It's a 5-card major and 11 points.
Yeah, same
would...
exact thing. And Mark, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you as well. Okay, 3 spades. Count your losers, folks, and maybe make a plan. The diamond position doesn't look too sexy right now, Gavin. And also, did lefty?
Can I have a review?
Yeah, when a spade, 2 spades, pass 3 diamonds by West, and then 3 spades by.
So they didn't overcall 2 diamonds,
right? And that makes me think that East has a club entry, and they're coming through diamonds, so we might have some trouble here.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're non-vulnerable.
King from ace king, by the way,
and it
folks.
Does look like the opponents were going to be just fine in whatever contract they were going to be.
Yeah, 3 diamonds.
Three
pretty
diamonds. They were going to lose maybe 2 spades and a club or 2, and it feels like they were going to be fine.
And look, guys, look at how automatic partner's 3 spade bid is as well, right? That is our. I mean, honestly, if you played Bergen raises, you would use a Bergen raise here, but in a normal way, you just bid 2 spades and then 3.
I'm happy we weren't playing Bergen on this hand because we have extra information from the bidding that our left-hand opponent balanced in with the diamonds. That'll help us. Hopefully.
For sure.
All right, let's see how many hearts they take and see what they do.
I mean, a club switch solves our club
position.
Well,
we would love a club shift. That's the card that scares me here. Is that 3rd round of clubs looks pretty dangerous. And so we're kind of in a spot where we can't use the diamond to throw away a club. Right. And we can't use the club to throw away the diamond, so we're not going to be able to discard. We're not going to be able to discard anything. So now it's just a matter of hoping we don't lose. We have to get both minor suits right. So our left-hand opponent just led king, queen, jack of hearts. Okay, they have at most 11 points because of the format of the tournament. So we know that at least 1 ace is going to be with East. Is that right? Yeah, because they can't have king, queen, jack, ace, ace. So we know at least 1 ace is going to be with East. It would be a lot more convenient if it was the ace of diamonds than if it was the ace of clubs. Because if we can, so we need to figure out the points before we decide what to do about the jack of clubs, or we need to figure out the points to decide what we're going to do about the diamonds. Which one should we be guessing first, and should we draw trumps first? I feel like drawing trumps first makes some sense because that might help us figure out the club distribution. It might be that
we want to end in dummy.
It seems like we can end in dummy. Yeah, or the spades. The spades okay, they had a singleton spade. So now, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that we'd find West with spade length just because we already know about their diamond length.
Sure. And
we know that they have 3 hearts. So if they also showed up with 3 spades, then that would have made it so that we knew that they were short in clubs and made us know how to play the club suit.
Right.
Now that they followed suit.
Or now they showed out.
Now that they didn't follow suit, exactly. We're in a spot
like 5-1.
where we're kind of just guessing. Do we guess the clubs or do we guess?
So, I mean, the diamond is just going to give us more information.
Problem is, if West has the ace of clubs, we'll know the diamonds, right? So so
good point.
So
we have to draw one more round of trump. Do you want to do that?
And can they have? They can't have king, queen, jack of hearts and the ace queen of diamonds. That's interesting also. So
right,
so they that would give them 12. That would be 12 points, and we had 11.
Exactly.
We had 11 anyway. We had 11 and they had 12. They couldn't have 12. So they have it. It feels like they have the ace of diamonds, and then I'm a little worried that they have the jack of clubs as an 11th point. I don't know. I don't see any real reason for us to. So we know that they have one. They didn't reopen double. Also, they didn't reopen doubles. They're probably not
so
one.
They're
not 1-4-5-3.
Right.
They're probably 1-3-6-3. Right.
That's
probably their
sense,
shape.
But why didn't they bid 2 diamonds originally on?
I mean, usually because their suit quality's bad. That would be the one reason. Usually the robots when they
so maybe they have like queen 6.
That's what I was thinking. That's what
scares
me.
Interesting.
Like that. The robots. That's their one thing. They don't overcall with bad suits. It's one of their things. I think. I feel like that affects them. Maybe that's preempting.
I agree. I know. I agree.
But
We've seen definitely some weird ones where they pass and then been 4 of something. But
Yeah, right.
all right, do we want to draw a trump from dummy here and then play a diamond?
Well,
Do we want to play a club? Like where are you going here?
I'm trying
We
to
only-
talk. The longer we
We
talk,
only
like,
have
find
we only
that-
have 3 more hours in this session.
Okay.
So yeah,
Dude, I don't like these guesses. These waffle as long as we can. So I feel like they rate to only have 6 diamonds and 3 clubs. The fact that they have 3 clubs.
I mean, they could have
instead of-
5-4. They could be 1-3-5-4 also, but I mean, that also could be a reopening double as well, right?
They would have reopened with that hand. I don't understand why they didn't reopen. So why are they balancing 3 diamonds with? Why are they not overcalling?
Well, I mean, it's weird that I don't know if the colors come into it for them, but yeah, this is a time where in match points it's pretty important that they balance in a lot of these spots. But I don't think the robot plays that sort of style.
So I thought of something. I feel like we can start by running the Jack of Diamonds, and the reason I'm thinking.
Do you want to draw
this,
Trump first or no?
Draw Trumps first for
Let's
sure.
draw one round.
And then the reason we're doing this is because even if we're gonna run the Jack of Diamonds, if it loses the Queen, at least if it's Ace Doubleton of Diamonds on our right, at least they're gonna be end played to solve the club suit.
Right.
Us.
Yeah.
So, or
Winner.
So that's
No wonder they
interesting.
didn't bid right away. It's the Ace of Diamonds to our left. That's what that means. By the way, Ace of Diamonds 100% to our left.
Okay.
I mean, not 100%, like 87.
So let's leave the 10 of Diamonds and
Whoa! What an
Okay.
Ace Queen to our right. My
Interesting.
God.
Well, now we found out why. Oh, and they solved.
Now we
clubs
have
for
an
us.
easy
Thank
club
you.
solve. Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
All right. Perfect. See,
Wow,
you take
what a
long enough on a hand.
freakish thing.
You
Yeah,
take
you-
long enough on a hand. Eventually, your ace queen
This
diamonds
is
are
the lesson
onside,
of the day, folks. Spend at least 25 minutes talking about the hand with a friend of yours, and you'll get
And
the
the
right,
robot
you
will
get the right
solve it
answer.
for you.
That's Can we look at that though? Let's see their hands here. So yeah, I mean, what a weird choice by Lefty. I'm sorry. Like,
Well, yeah, no, that's a really bad bid.
you would double,
that-
right? You would
yeah,
always double if you're going to balance, and I think you're going to balance,
I have to
right?
be honest. I would be making him take a double of 1 spade, as disgusting as it
What?
is.
No, I mean that's not out of the realm of possibility here with this.
I
sort of
hate being
hand.
vulnerable though, but honestly, like I hate coming in at the 3 level. I'd rather just do it
Especially
now
with
and
3
now or
diamonds.
never.
You're one straining a 3
Oh,
straight
that's
hand.
insane. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
no. There's no,
ridiculous.
the balancing 3 diamonds is insane. You have
Yeah.
a multi-directional hand, and you're taking
You
a
want to give
one-directional
yourself
action.
if you
That's not the
exactly.
right thing to do.
You need to bring partner into the conversation, and here clearly their heart suit is their best possible spot, right? If they just double, they're going to get that realization. But honestly, our partner's going to get in the way anyway.
Yeah, it
So it
wouldn't
should
have
be the
mattered.
same.
We would have had a slightly different long conversation on the hand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here 2 spades by our partner. We're out. See you later. We're done. We will play 2 spades. And the one thing I'll tell you guys, just as a robot whisperer, like both of us might be, from my experience, Gavin, especially early position preempts by the robot are solid as hell. Like they're super solid. They usually have very good suits, or when they don't have good suits, they have like extraordinary shape. So in my opinion, most of the time when the robot is preempting, they're pretty sound. They're way more sound than my normal partners are. I'll tell you that.
Why? They found the shift.
I
That is
know, I don't like this.
unfortunate.
You want to duck
So this
it?
one 2 spades I'll pass. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna duck it safely. We're not really worried about anything happening to us. They're gonna come back another heart maybe. At
We
least
don't
that's
mind
gonna,
that.
yeah, that's gonna build us a heart trick potentially. We still, yeah, we're gonna place the 9 of spades. I always
sorry.
leave the 9 just because the robot might cover. with
Yeah,
the
no,
10.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh,
All
they're
right,
splitting.
the hearts.
Oh no,
No,
they
they
didn't.
did not. That- That's an
Ah.
interesting play. All right, so because they roughed they roughed the heart,
Mhm.
it didn't set us up a heart trick. I was planning on thinking, hey, we didn't need to bother with the Jack of Diamonds because we're going to use that
'Cause we're
good
gonna
heart
pitch it
to
on the
throw away
heart.
our diamond.
Mhm.
Our heart's not good. They have a high heart, and they chose to give their partner a rough instead, which brings us back to this diamond suit where we have 2 possible losers in diamonds. The right play in the suit is to play low on this trick, and that's going to get us. If the Jack is onside, if King Jack are onside, we might lose no more tricks.
Right.
And if the Jack is onside, then we're going to lose 1. And if we lose the Jack, we're still going to get another chance. And the only thing we should consider before we do duck this trick is what happens when West wins their diamond and plays another heart, we need to be, are we going to be safe by roughing high? And yes, we've already seen 3 trumps out. There's only 2 trumps out. So if we rough with the jack, then the king and the queen are going to pull those 2 trumps.
Counting is key, right? Knowing where we are with that one rough, recognize that that's an extra drawing of trump for you, right? So
I will say though, is there a chance that we might be able to squeeze east if they have 4 diamonds to the king?
Well, we know they have the club card, right?
That's what I'm thinking is what happens. So maybe we should, in fact, I was just thinking. So if it's king 4th of diamonds with east, we have a claim squeeze. We can stick in the queen of diamonds and then run our spades. And then at some point, East is going to have to throw all their. They're going to have to keep.
I think that's the pathway to the best score.
Did they lead the king of clubs, or did they lead the
they led the king of clubs. What? Let's check with the audience though. I'm like 85% that they led the king of clubs, but can we check the audience? What was the opening lead on this, guys? Do you remember? I think I'm almost positive it's the king. I think I'm going to go 93% now that it's the king, but I want to hear what the audience is saying.
This isn't cheating.
This is not cheating.
This is a team effort.
Is confirmation, and you guys are playing with us as usual. So we're all playing this together. Your scores are our scores. JC. Well said, JC. Well said. Yep. Club King, Mark says. Kathleen, honestly.
Yeah, so if they let the Club King, so the only risk is they have, and if they have the King Jack of diamonds, we're going to recover the same squeeze.
Exactly. I love this. Oh, man. Let's
7
dance.
of diamonds is a good card. 7 of diamonds.
We love that.
Jack, 7 doubles.
And now we will just watch for the cards.
No, the two of diamonds was played there so it might be break even now. So, all right. Throw a club. All right.
Here we'll find out. So the cool thing here is if we see the ace of clubs, we know what's right, and if we don't, we know diamonds is the only spot. And
they were
obviously
king doubles in diamonds. Unfortunately, they were king doubles in.
Well, we
could do.
We had the same exact number of tricks. Yeah, we accomplished the same. We're still, I believe,
6 clubs. That's why they had 6 clubs. If you take 2 clubs and make them diamonds, we squeezed our way to an over trick.
It was pretty good stuff. And honestly, a nice spot for us. We were getting the same number of tricks, but we gave ourselves a chance to get the maximum. And honestly, we gave ourselves a chance to get the maximum where we were not going to see that line at too many other tables as well. This one, we have a no trump opener. Well, 3 hearts. Check back to you.
When you're watching live, can you rewind?
What do you mean?
Like if the people who are watching live, can they like slide back and rewatch it when we ask like did they play the king of clubs?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've never watched mine or your videos live. No. Okay. Oh, Deb says yes, and Kathleen says no. I don't know.
So now I want to know how many people just rewinded and then forgot, and they're gonna watch the rest of the broadcast out of sync with the rest of us.
That's right. Okay, interesting. Thank you very much, guys, for letting us know. David, thank you for that super chat as well. Happy New Year to you. All right.
Okay.
Well, let's bring. I'm interested here, Gavin. I'm interested to see what our audience wants to do. So I'm gonna just ask a generic question. Bid or pass? I don't want to ask for a specific bid. I just want to know if you guys are leaning towards bidding here or passing, and then we'll discuss it as well. That's cool. Okay, I didn't know that they could just rewind and it is dangerous though. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was thinking that when I was when I was doing the robot NABC, I was recording it in case I wanted to use it for content. I was thinking that's a pretty easy way to cheat. It's a silly way to cheat. That you could just kind of record yourself playing, and then if you want to remember the cards, you could play it back. That's just a flaw to the system.
Yeah, agreed. But I mean, luckily we're never playing for real master points in this.
No, obviously, yeah.
All right, so when you open a no trump, you're done basically, right? And unless you have some sort of clear-cut bid, especially in this case when it goes 1 no trump 3 hearts. I mean, you've described your hand, Gavin. I think it's just beyond risk to do anything here. And knowing that partner has their calls, what do? We can't fall in love with our hand, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's no reason to get back involved.
So we're just going to sit back and defend hearts. And we like defending here.
Fortunately, we couldn't get a spade lead, which is what we wanted. But now
Should we play King of Spades? Yeah.
Let's play King of Spades and let partner know that's where they're gonna find us.
Now we're
Really
gonna
weird what happened here. They let a diamond. We won our king.
They ducked the ace to our left. That's why.
But they ducked the ace. But they played the 9 at trick 1. Like they didn't play the 9 at trick 1. It's really weird.
Yeah.
If you think so, well, we're learning more and
They have
more
6
about
hearts
the
to our
stand.
left. Yep.
Yes, they have 6 hearts and probably only 2 diamonds ace. Is that what's going on? Because like, why did they not put in the 9 of diamonds? That play is a much better play to play the 9 of diamonds.
And talk about why.
9, you have Jack 9 third in the dummy, and you have the ace and a little one in your hand. Playing the Jack would only work if they'd led low from King Queen, which they
against
don't do.
the suit they're just not doing. Yeah.
So you stick in the 9 of diamonds, and then hopefully if they've led low from King 10 or Queen 10 like it was on this hand, our partner probably led low from Queen 10 6 of diamonds. It would have gone 9 King Ace, and they could have used the Jack as a
Jack as a trick now. Yeah.
So now they don't have that trick. This is a time to be passive. I think that we can just win the ace of hearts
club.
Yeah, we can play a club because it's not finessing us, but we can also play a trump.
Sure, yeah. And we just know lefty started with 6 hearts at this point. That's the only perfect information we have. What do you want to pitch here, Spade?
The 9 of spades. Although they're both pretty. We know Declare doesn't have. It's okay. So
there's the 9 of diamonds to the queen.
All right, cash the ace of spades and the jack of spades, and
good. Yeah, looks like we're getting an extra one of that too. All right. 71.4 is the lottery number we should be playing today, Gavin. That is our 2 in a row here.
and it's our game score.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so here we are. Let's give another one to the audience, folks. Bid this with us. What is your call? And your choices will be 1 heart, if I can actually get to the right line here, or 1 no trump. Make your call, folks. I'm interested to see what you guys will do. I love that some of you are watching this on the TV. And for those of you that do watch it on TV, that are here right now, what does it look like? Is the sound different? Is the screen different? I've never really watched YouTube on the TV, but I'm curious to see what it might look like. Ooh, Mark is giving a Gavin response there, I think.
I mean, that's definitely the way I think about it. Although I'm not really sure on this hand what we're supposed to do. This form of the game, this form of scoring, where we're sitting at, like it's a complicated problem. Yeah, if I was playing with my regular partner, I would automatically open 1 heart because I don't like opening a no trump with a 5-card major. I do it because I don't have a rebid.
Most of the time, right?
And this one we do have a rebid. We can open a heart if partner bids a spade or a no trump, and we bid 2 clubs. We can bid 2 clubs. We're not going to have any misdescription of our hand. 2 clubs would show some 11 to 17 point hand, 11 to 18 points with 5-4. But I want the lead coming into us, and I like the robots leading their weak suits against no trump and everything. This one just feels like a no trump opener.
And let's just be clear. I'm on the same page as you, Gavin. I mean, I think a heart is normal with a normal human being, but I think a no trump is such plus EV for us in these tournaments when it's close that I just default to that when we have situations.
Yeah,
like this.
I want the record shown that if I was playing with Warren in the Spingold or whatever, I would be opening this hand 1 heart. I would not be opening this hand 1 no. But in this form of the game, at match points, I just feel like we got to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 no trump, 2 spades, which is spades and a minor. Yep. And now partner bids 3 diamonds, which is natural and game forcing. It looks like we want to play 3 no here. Unless we want to bid 3 hearts, Gavin.
Yeah, I think it's gonna overcomplicate things to bid 3 hearts here. I feel like partner.
I just to the best spot. But it looks like it's gonna. No, it's not gonna show any pictures.
Well, what's gonna happen? The problem is we just can't control the robots. What do? We bid 3 hearts. What if the robots now bids 4 diamonds? We're like, okay, great.
Honestly, that's a bid that they will make with some frequency as well.
If I was playing with a human being,
again, you would bid 3 hearts.
I would bid 3 hearts because my partner could bid 3 spades to get me to bid 3 no trump when they don't have a heart fit.
Magic.
So
we'll take this.
Well, no, we're
This is
definitely in the
not-
wrong. We're in
Yeah,
the
we
wrong
much
contract.
prefer to be in four hearts, but we'll take this as far as a secondary prize here, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna be in a spot where we're kind of gonna need to recover. So hearts from our side. Let's just talk about hearts from our side. In hearts, we're
And let's
gonna.
also talk about the fact that a lot of people are opening this heart and are going to get to four hearts.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what I'm
should know
thinking. So
that.
before we play 3 no Trump, we really have to
We need to
understand
see how many hearts we're making.
how hearts is gonna do, so we know our target on the hand.
I would
And-
say
and-
we're making four in hearts, right?
Well,
Most
we're
of the
gonna lose.
time.
I have a feeling the ace of diamonds is gonna be onside. I think
Yeah.
that they've overcalled two spades and a minor.
point, yeah.
There's not many high
King,
card
Jack,
points
Ace,
in the deck.
Queen.
Yeah, like there's not enough high cards for them not to have the ace of diamonds unless they're
Yeah.
really distributional. What's that 3 of clubs, by the way? Don't the robots lead 4th best?
Yeah, but this is just probably some I'm trying to hit partner. It's probably shortness.
You think that that diamonds is their second suit?
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, I think clubs could be their second suit, I guess. But then, what do they have? They have ace queen tied to diamonds, king jack.
So
with the
so if
spades,
so if diamonds
and
is their
5
second
clubs to the jack.
if diamonds is their second suit, we have a nice route to taking a lot of tricks on this
Yeah.
hand. So if because what we can do is we can take all of our heart tricks, all of our club tricks, and then just lead a diamond towards the king, and eventually plan on end playing west with a diamond, leading a diamond from the board as we throw away our little losing club, and then make them lead from their king of spades. So that's what I see if they have diamonds. But if they have
If clubs, we might just take 4 club tricks now, because they would lead low from jack 10 fifth, right? But this is
yeah, but
weird. Why would
that's
they
a
lead
3.
fifth
It's
best?
a 3.
Yeah, this
So
is
it's
not.
probably 4th best, right? Like it's
Well,
probably,
yeah, it could be 5-4, 5 spades and 4 hearts. They'll make this bid for sure.
Well, so I feel like we can.
We know
start
how we're gonna play hearts.
We're gonna start by. I think we start by playing low on this trick.
Yeah, see what's there.
Yeah, find out what's going on exactly, and then okay, it went 10.
What do you want to win? The ace, probably. Ace
Yeah, it's the same. I have a feeling we're gonna. What I'm thinking is we're probably still gonna just. So we have to decide right now which minor suit they have, because our goal here is gonna be to cash our hearts and then end play them.
Yeah.
Okay, and the problem I have is that if their suit is clubs, if their suit's clubs, then we're gonna need to end up in our hand to end play them with our club. But if their suit is diamonds, we're gonna need to get all of our stuff out of our hand and end up in dummy to end play them in diamonds. So I don't know. I'm kind of guessing what. Sorry, just can you give me a mouse over of their bid in the auction? What So it shows 4 or more spades.
Yeah, it's 5-4, and they'll do it frequently with 5-4. But I mean, we know if it's clubs, it's only 4 clubs, right? So it's 5
Yeah, so
spades.
we have to decide right now. If their suit is clubs, we need to play a diamond at trick 2. If their suit is diamonds, we need to play club to dummy and ace of hearts, 9 of hearts. So those are our I feel like
I mean, I don't mind winning the queen, and maybe if we lose a trick, they decide to, break clubs from the right side as well. But I don't think righty's winning any tricks on this hand. It doesn't seem like it, right?
win the ace of clubs, play club to the dummy. Righty's not going to win a trick. We have to guess. Do they have clubs or diamonds? You think they have diamonds?
That was my first thought, but I'm now seeing the 3 of clubs and now the 10. I don't know.
Well, they would play the 10 from Jack 10-6 if that was like a singleton that they've
sure.
led. Yeah. That's what it looks like they've been. Why did they lead their singleton club and not a heart?
Well, because they're the robot.
No, all right, we got it. We have to
This is the
decide.
problem with the robots, though. When they make random leads, we're in the dark a lot of times where we wouldn't be normally. In a normal situation, we would know clubs was their second suit, right? On a lead like this, or at least we would make a pretty solid deduction from that, right?
Yeah.
Make your choice.
All right, so let's go. I think that I think the problem is that if they have clubs, that there's a decent chance they have the queen of hearts for one thing, because it looks like they only have a 4-card club suit. I feel like we're going to be better off if they have diamonds. I think let's win the queen of clubs, play club to dummy, ace of hearts, 9 of hearts, and okay, they have clubs. It looks like ace of hearts, 9 of hearts. Okay, we have that.
You
That
like
is a
that?
very, very nice development.
Nice. Okay.
Okay,
So
nine of
now,
hearts now. Yeah.
now we know righty has 5 hearts.
Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. Nice to see you over there. Okay, so we're playing a heart to the 10.
So now they have 2 hearts over there, and now we have kind of. If they do have clubs, we have I guess we have an end play at some point.
It looks like now, if you want my guess of what they have, I feel like they're 5-4-4. I think that they have 5 spades.
They have both
and 4-4.
minors.
They have both of them. That's what it smells like. So we can cash. We can cash the king of hearts to make them. What have they thrown? What did they throw?
They threw a spade initially, and then a diamond. And I didn't see the third.
Cash the king of hearts, cash the ace of clubs, and play a diamond. It feels like we're going to end up end playing them. I think that
in spades. We could end play them in clubs too, right? Don't we?
No, because we have to play a diamond first, though, right? They can get out of.
Yeah, sorry, they can just exit.
Yeah. So I would say we'll cash the king of hearts. You're not end playing that person.
Pitching a diamond or a spade.
Sure.
Now a
okay. Now the question is ace of clubs or a diamond. If we play a diamond, I guess it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Yeah, it doesn't matter because the end play will help us in either trick, unless it's Jack 10 third of clubs.
Well, yeah. There we go.
Okay, so now we win the king, and then play a diamond, throwing a heart.
Magic. Now we have end plays in both black suits.
And so we got one of them.
They have subsequently end played us, so it went end play to end play, and that's what's going to happen.
But I think that I think we did well on this hand. There we go.
I would say 100% is pretty well.
Yeah, it was.
And like we discussed, let's look. 4 hearts is making 4. Boom. Right. So there is your opening 1 Trump victory that we talked about.
We found our way to that 10th trick. But you can see how important that is.
Well, and the big thing we discussed here, Gavin, that we don't do that often, but it's important, is when you're kind of sure you're in a subpar contract, you want to see what the likely result or your likely score will be in the one you missed, right? And then you have to kind of get at least that much to be successful in these spots. And here we were lucky to be able to do that.
That was a nice hand.
Yeah, I like it.
It also just played out how you kind of hoped. It was perfect.
Right. And wait, did we say that they were 5-4-4? Yeah, exactly. So they get the double dip on this one when partner chooses a minor. Dennis, thank you so much for the super chat there. Appreciate that. And here we go, 13. We're going to open a club. When you're 3-3 in the minors, folks, you always open a club. What do we do now, Gavin?
We are as happy to be in 1-0 Trump as we possibly can be.
Exactly. And here we will hope to get a heart lead, to be honest. I like this. Ooh, okay. They led our best suit. Very nice. Get a lot of timing on this. Diamonds is a bad spot, but they didn't lead it, and also
I would play the 7 from dummy. If they have ace 10 fourth, I want them to play the 10.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what do they switch to? Heart? Yeah. What do you want to play?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the either way, I feel like we're probably supposed to not put in the queen. I feel like the king is offside for one thing, and if it's not, I think they're gonna play another heart anyway. So I feel like.
You want to play the 8?
Yeah, no. Let's just play
low.
You
want to play ace? Oh, you want to play low?
Low.
Okay, sorry.
Low. Let them win it. They're not going to shift to a diamond. They have no idea what's going on.
Right. And honestly, hearts looks like just as vulnerable as diamonds. Okay, so they're getting rid. Let's see if it's breaking. We can hop up with the king. Oh, I played too quickly, Gavin. Sorry, I was clicking on the last card, but.
So then don't play too quickly yet, because we're still deciding whether we want to take that club finesse.
Sure.
So I feel like we're not. This is our chance. I think we need to hold this trick and play a club to the queen, because if we don't, then we're not gonna. We don't have a safe way back to our hand. So I feel like that's what we do. And the worst case scenario is
it loses and they switch to a diamond.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was helpful. Okay, so now we can cash the queen. They pitch the 9 of diamonds. That's an interesting one.
What do you want to pitch from your hand here? Heart or diamond?
I would say so. They're gonna keep clubs, right? They're gonna keep the king of clubs. Even if we pitch a club, they don't know what we have. I feel like we're best. I would pitch a club right now. I still think the king of hearts is offside, for what it's worth.
I do too. Yeah, I think
Okay, and now, so now we can put. I say pitch a heart.
Sure.
And now,
Ace of
what
clubs
I would
club.
like to do, actually, no, I would like to play a diamond, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like there's a decent chance we're gonna be able to end play West.
Let's see.
They're gonna play heart now. They got it. It didn't matter. So
now that's getting partner off the end play, basically, right? Do we take this finesse? Might as well, right? It can't hurt us.
No, not might as well. Can it? What do you mean it can't hurt us?
Well, what's the worst case scenario?
Well, we're marooning our ace of hearts.
Oh, right? Excuse me. Well, there's only one heart left in dummy.
But I think you're actually right that I don't think we can go to bed with our ace of hearts, because even if it goes queen of hearts, king, they're gonna play club,
and then we can play a diamond. But if the diamond's wrong, we're cooked. We're submarining a trick.
I think the diamond is wrong. I think West has the king of diamonds, singleton. If I could guess on West, the rest of West cards, I think West has king small of hearts, king small of clubs, and the king of diamonds. Can they have that many points? Probably, but king small of clubs, king small of diamonds, sorry, singleton king of diamonds and king small of hearts is what I think they have left. So I think that we'd be fine hooking, but I also don't see why they would have played back a heart with the king here. Like it feels like they would have played the diamond. They would have played diamonds earlier with the king of hearts. It doesn't, although it can't hurt. It can't hurt.
I thought it could hurt, maybe. It could hurt. But I think we're always destined to get a heart trick here, right?
Yeah, do it. Just take the finesse. Okay, come on, play it. Just play a heart back.
Play a diamond.
Yeah, king of clubs, ace.
Diamond. Low.
Yeah, it's gonna go king. Yeah, now they're gonna cash their club, and we're gonna pitch our diamond from our hand.
Yeah, and then we're gonna take these hearts. There we go. All right. So we took a chance there to get an extra trick that was low risk for our side. And we achieve 82.1. That's not too shabby. We're doing pretty well today, Gavin. I'm not going to lie. We're doing pretty darn good. We have one board left, and I think this is one of those other times where we might be able to get a bad score here and still do well, but look at this.
Tough one.
Check, 2 hearts to you. I'm not going to give it to the audience. I'm curious to see what you will do here.
It's a hard hand, so we put all of our eggs in one basket and overcall 3 diamonds. Yep. We can make a takeout double that's gonna just buy a spade bid from partner, and we're gonna be no better off. I don't really see an alternative to 3 diamonds, honestly. Like when I'm like talking it through, like double, just how could double work out well? Partner could bid 2 spades, and we're gonna have no bid over the double. Partner could bid. If partner bids 3 of a minor, I guess that would be great.
Also, some of you might be thinking out there that 2-no trump is unusual. It is not here. 2-no trump over a week 2 bid would be natural, 15 to 18 balanced. We need that to be natural. So we don't have a classic good bid for this hand, but I think we have to bid something, right?
Yeah, I think 3 diamonds is our only choice, really. I don't think that double's just not possible.
Right. Now the question is, do we make another
pass hand just jumps the game?
Yeah. I want to bid. Mainly because I don't think
what do you want to bid?
I'll bid 5 clubs, whatever.
What is double?
Take out, but I'm
18, 19 points. That's a disaster.
What's this?
You want to bid, eh?
What's this?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't think we're beating 4 hearts. So we have a really nice hand that just doesn't seem like it's going to be beating this contract. So hopefully partner's not.
And this is kind of a weird double dip in a way.
Wow.
We are getting very lucky to we're make 6 on this one. It looks like.
Yeah, we're only on this lead. But
right, the spade lead would be very helpful for them. But here in my book, for us here, this is kind of double dipping because maybe partner tables a hand like this and you're just making, right? But here, we're just going to draw some trump and play diamonds and be done with this. Trumps are breaking. Magic.
That is a victory.
That is a victory. We cannot be caught.
And now rough the... No, stop. Yep. Yeah, because the diamonds haven't broken.
Rough the heart.
Yeah, rough the heart and draw, and then run the trumps for a squeeze. If their diamonds are 5-1.
No, we're done, dude. We're done.
Oh, we have queen jack 10 of diamonds. Right.
All right, so we're going to take 75% on that. For a grand total, we go down slightly, Gavin, to 76.8% for our final. And here are our results here.
8+ scores, clean really game.
Honestly, I have to give you the results.
There with the
Look at this. Yeah, we needed this.
Holy
this.
Cow.
We had someone on our heels here, Doc Ron too.
That's insane. We needed every bit of it. There were 2 really good games in there.
Yeah, that was wonderful. All right, sweet session. This is a lot in a row. I don't know how many. Maybe our statistics.
It is a lot in a row, and more importantly, I think we are 40% higher than we were for the first week of last year.
That's right. Well, we weren't doing it the first week, but the first few times we did this, we're like 30% higher for sure.
Yeah. I think we were in the 30s.
I think one thing you and I should do, and this is for the audience as well, you guys need to remind us, when we get towards our 1-year anniversary of this, Gavin, or 2-year anniversary, we should do something fun. Like, let's think about that. Maybe you guys can suggest something we can do as well. But I'm excited for March at some point when we figure out when our 2-year anniversary is. It feels like it's been 6 years, but it's only been 2.
Yeah. Well, look, it's gone fast. Like, I can't believe this week was this morning. I'm like, wow, is it Wednesday already? I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
It gets worse from that. Well, thanks a lot, everybody. We are on a nice heater of a win streak here. Lots of good results. Our worst score was our first one, and then we rocketed off to victory from there. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Thanks for all those generous super chats that you guys popped in there, and we will see you guys next Wednesday for this weekly wonderful event. Thanks a lot, everybody, and take care.